Imagine a world where China controls the entire South China Sea. It would be a disaster for the Philippines and for the entire world. China could block shipping lanes, cut off access to vital resources, and even launch military attacks from its artificial islands. The China versus Philippines territorial disputes are very real, and they are a threat to global peace and security.
The militarization of the South China Sea has grown rapidly over the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Now, relations between China and the Philippines are currently strained due to ongoing territorial disputes within the South China Sea, also known as the West Philippine Sea to the Philippines. China claims the entire South China Sea, while the Philippines claims a smaller area within its exclusive economic zone, also known as EEZ. So in recent months, there have been a number of incidents that have heightened tensions between the two countries. In August of 2023, a Chinese Coast Guard vessel cannoned a Philippine resupply ship to Ayungin Shoal, a low tide feature within the Philippines' EEZ. Now, this water cannon incident was a significant escalation in the China-Philippine territorial disputes. It was the first known incident in which a Chinese Coast Guard vessel had directly attacked a Philippine vessel. The incident raised concerns about a possible military conflict between the two countries. Furthermore, in September of 2023, Chinese militia vessels surrounded Sandy Cay, which is a high tide sandbar located within the Philippines' territorial sea. The surrounding of Sandy Cay was another example of China's increasingly assertive behavior in the South China Sea. The Chinese vessels remained in the area for several days, preventing Filipino fishermen from accessing the cay. Now, this was a clear violation of the Philippines' sovereignty and its right to exploit its natural resources. The Philippines has accused China of violating its sovereignty and international law, and China has denied these accusations and has said that it is conducting legitimate law enforcement activities within its own waters. Now, the Philippines has also sought to strengthen its ties with other countries in the region, including the United States, Japan, and Australia. These countries have expressed concern about China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea and have reaffirmed their support for the Philippines' claims. More specifically, America is being called on for extra support due to their treaty obligations. In October of 2023, the United States and the Philippines launched a joint maritime exercise in the South China Sea. Now, the exercise was seen as a signal to China that the United States is committed to upholding its treaty obligations and to ensuring freedom of navigation within the region. The exercise also sent a message to China that the United States is willing to deter Chinese aggression in the region by any means necessary. Now, here are some of the key issues that are currently being discussed between China and the Philippines. The first being fisheries. China has been accused of fishing illegally in the Philippines' EEZ. The Philippines has called for China to respect its fishing rights and to stop using its Coast Guard and maritime militia to harass Filipino fishermen. Number two is oil and gas exploration. So China has been conducting oil and gas exploration activities in areas that the Philippines claims as its own. The Philippines has called for China to stop these activities and to respect its sovereign rights. Number three will be infrastructure development. So China has built artificial islands and military facilities within the South China Sea. The Philippines has asked China to dismantle these facilities and to return the South China Sea to a peaceful status. So the future of China-Philippines relations is uncertain. It is possible that the two countries could reach a compromise over their territorial disputes, but it is also possible that tensions can continue to escalate. And that's going to be a wrap on this video. I hope you did find this information interesting. If you did, be sure to leave a like, maybe drop a comment on what you think, and consider subscribing for more information just like this.